Here we are, it's the end of Duke Nukem 2 as we know it. It'll be sad when I'm done, but that's the way these things go. Not sometimes, all the times. Zenith Software, Peak Software, other things that mean the top of the world. Okay, let's get this show on the road. And by road, I mean the rocket that I'm still in. I don't know what this terrain is, because I thought it was part of the planet, so what is this shit right now? I don't know. And our last collection of Nukem letters. I won't have to play a game like this for a while. I don't know if there is another game I'll decide to play like this for a while. I'm like stringently collecting letters in order. I don't even do that for Donkey Kong Country. Although you do that for Donkey Kong Country Returns. But that's actually part of its design, so it's okay. Here was just an optional thing I wanted to do to pad out the level exploration. Which you gotta be mindful of. Even if you don't see everything, you see plenty of it, so you get an idea, and also it helps me do the games better. It really does. I'm actually looking around properly instead of just going, quick, bum rush to the end! Nah, look around for shit, even if you don't see everything.
It's how you survive. I'm a survivor. Don't want to give life. I ain't going to stop. Going to keep on murdering.
Well, isn't that nice for you?
Yes, that's why they call me Right Eye. It's the other eye they never told you about.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what's with that stuff? I don't know. Guess I'll just have to call you TC now.
That's right. Top left eye cat.
I can't believe you said something like that.
Too bad.
Okay, climbing up the chain. Oh, okay. I think there's a lot of lasers on this level, and they're absolutely useful for dealing with the assortment of orb drone sphere things that are going to kick my ass otherwise. I think it's also possible to fall off in this level.
So be careful.
Interesting how the orbs know they can fit through that passage, which I cannot. So, little clever design there. Honestly, it feels like Lemmings pixel logic, where you just kind of go to end the pixel and fall off and stuff. Yeah. Don't know if I approve. Don't know if I approve of random enemy behind the wall that I can just kick the shit out of with my laser. Oh well, I did it anyway, just to prove a point, and show off. Both at the same time! Probably mean the same whenever I do it, so yes. Showing off is always proving a point. Change my view. Change my view! Yeah, change my view, aka I'm gonna piss on you, because how dare I change my view? Like, does anyone go to a change my view session and actually change their view? They just shit on everyone. Or it's like, don't roast me! It hurts. It's like, you wanted the roast. No! It's literally a roast. I'm sure I can handle a roast. Actually, I know what most of the roasts about me would say. As if I don't already. However, if you come up with a clever thing I've never heard about applied to myself, I'd probably get a laugh at me. Maybe. But if something I know about, it's like, you know, I don't mean like nerd tropes, because that have gone out of vogue. I guess they apply it in different ways now. Or it's like, I don't know. Making fun of people based on a disease of the brain has always been in vogue. We just give them different names. You know, that good old euphemism treadmill keeps on turning. Orbs. Oh wait, those aren't the orbs. Hey, wait a minute. There was only the one orb in the first level of this set, right? Yeah, so maybe that was supposed to play out that way. Like, why would the aliens give out hints on the getaway rocket ship at that point? Is that how we explain this? Where are you going? Wrong way. Wrong way. Reverse. Reverse. Turn back. Lackey 2's holding up the U-turn sign. Get the fuck back here. Okay. Come on. What is this camera going to prove exactly? Why is there a conveyor here of all things? What is that even supposed to be? I don't know. But I do like that motion of running while shooting. It's just like, oh, shit. Now this turned out to be awkward, but guess what? They died. So, awkwardness has gone. And left. It lived the same way it died, awkwardly. Going up the chain, it's what we call the cool things. Cool people do that they're cool things. They have cool sleeves, and they got cool whip. And, yeah. What else do we have going on in Duke Nukem's world? Duke's World! Excellent! Shut up. Thank you, no one. Oh, there's a Wayne's World DOS game, by the way. It is... it is ass. That has to do with the company. You might know about that company, since they've been more looked into recently, just because, you know, people like to play DOS games. It's Capstone. I'm sorry. They're not actually that good. They're tolerable, but they're not good. Oops. I think the internet's collectively decided. I'm sure someone does like Capstone. I'm not going to fault them. I'm going to say, I've seen better stuff. That's what I'm going to say. It's okay to not like things, but don't be a dick about it, as they say. Like Beats. But how can you be a dick about Beats, exactly? There's no one advocating for the rights of Beats. We're never going to have a bitch fit in a forum about Beats, are we? There's no one holding a tantrum at me not liking Beats, I don't think. Although there is cooking fiascos, so what would I know? I guess it wouldn't be a cooking fiasco, it would be a flambe. Kind of means the same, I suppose. No, people will really get on your ass about the way you cook, when your main thing is to make sure you don't hurt yourself. With how it tastes, we can argue about that all century. And that I understand why that happens, because that's something every culture has in common, is that obviously we all have to eat food. So there's going to be arguments over it. That's just how it works. If it's popular, there will be arguments. There will be blood. There will be words with thee, Ultron. I would have words if I had them. And they are, get the fuck out. Yeah. It's like, you're a machine? Well, I'm a fucking god. It's like, oh, guess I didn't account for that. Damn it. Good thing I'm Robo-God. Oh no, it's Robo-God. Do, Robo-God. He is a robot. He is a god. He is a robot god. He smites your enemies. He answers your prayers in a mechanically inclined way. He's a robot god. That'd be scary, though. Like, can you imagine someone making a god? Not actually being the god, but just making one? Can a mortal be so smart they can create a god even he can't figure out? It's like, whoa, whoa! Head explosion! Gotta watch it. Watch those things you talk about, Game Wolf. They expand the brains a little too far. Keep your brains in, guys. Keep your brains inside the railings at all times. That's how you get Brancer. It's my cute epithet for brain cancer. I almost couldn't say that word. I did have a problem with TH sounds when I was little, so, you know, everything TH became an F sound. Oops. I didn't really understand it. I mean, I was supposed to sound, but in my mind I was like, I am saying it. It's like, no. Or like the PH sounds. That too. Access granted. Ha, we got fan. Hey, rockets! In my rocket, it's more likely than you think. Rocketception! Okay. Come on, guys. Let's give him what for. Pooh! I know what you're all thinking. Hey, why don't you show off Chex Quest? Someday? I'm thinking about whoever release the Chex Quest trilogy as one thing under a Sourceboard. So it's really more about the approach than the fact that the game is actually easy enough for me. No problem with the actual game itself. Just deciding how to run it. That's all. Otherwise, no complaints. Maybe except that it's short, but okay. I'm sure people like Chex Quest. Chex Quest, aka the best game to ever come out of a cereal box prize. Seriously. Cracker Jack ain't got nothing on fucking 90 CDs being released at random. I love that shit. Even if it came with a guarantee of bullshit AOL CDs out the ass. I assure you there's landfills filled with AOL free CDs. Yes, that's right. That means free and 3 could be confused by me as well. But this ain't it, punk. That ain't it. Hey! That ain't it, chimp! It's like, whoa, hey. Okay, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna shoot these boxes all at once. And then watch the chaos unfold! Chaos Swiss roll. Delicious. Well, we couldn't call it a Chaos Ho-Ho now, could we? No, I suppose not. Anyone want a Chaos Swiss roll after this is over? I'm buying! Let's see. Yep. Yeah, something's up here, because this isn't the first time this happened, but then there's like a bunch of sodas that occur right before the exit as if my health would transfer over. Because that doesn't happen. So I wonder if level designing didn't know what the game designer was doing. It wouldn't be the first time. Are you ready for the final boss? The answer is no. No one's really ready. They just have to grit their teeth and bear it. It's quiet. Too quiet. Make sure you get rid of all those guns as many as you can at first, because the boss is going to make your day hell. I died 2 times before getting it done this run, and I was desperate. I'm like, I'm running out of time today, please. Yeah. Hardest thing I had to do in LP for a bit. So, yeah. Or most annoying thing. I've done harder stuff, but this is just annoying because it's not the fact that it keeps homing in with these Microsoft Bob smiley faces with sunglasses. They're so cool. I don't even know what fucking logic's with that. It's the fact that he's homing in on you constantly with those, and himself. And I found that the only good way to deal with it is to follow this pattern that I'm going to show you right now, where I go up and down. So he goes up and down like a triangular motion. Because I can only hit him in one spot. I use some of this gun and the laser to help mitigate a lot of his HP, but he has a lot. Or rather, it seems like he has a lot, because I can only get like a few hits at a time. And so it takes forever for me to actually do it. And it was annoying, and I hate it. Good job, guys. You made the final challenge piss me off. I guess that's supposed to happen with final bosses, but god damn it! Yeah. Now you get how to do the boss, pretty much. One thing I did have to learn while doing this is get the pattern of when he gets the smile volleys out. There's a certain rhythm to when he does it. And he keeps doing it. So, I kind of had to keep the inner metronome in my head going. You know, kind of like that. To remind myself when he's about to fire the smiley balls and when it's safe to move. Remember, if you fuck this up, you're gonna get hit and they're gonna be like, "Quick, get away from me!" You know, it's inevitable damage. And I keep getting at this with low health, trying to make sure I get all the guns out of the way first. Well, now that we get to watch myself fuck up a little bit, and by which I mean a lot of it, let's talk future plans. That's a tradition I do at the end of a series, because I don't know when I talk about that otherwise. Here's future plans. Mario ROM hack. It's coming. Duke Nukem 3D. That's coming. And what else? Oh yeah, the third Donkey Kong Country 3. I want to just mention that real quick because I've actually helped people with that game a number of times because they're more familiar with the first two games. So you get to see me do it unabatedly without anything stopping me and going ridiculous on it. I hope that's fun to watch. It should be. I'm really good at it. What's the other thing? And then I'll probably do Quake. I gotta get Quake going. Plus Super Mario 64. That's pretty much as far as I've planned at the moment. Don't worry, I got more. It's just, this is how it worked out for me right now. You know, going through the stuff I've already done. I have to figure out what the next thing after Duke Nukem 3 is, something I haven't covered yet. Maybe start getting through, like... Oh, right! Actually, Spirit Destiny and Yoshi's Island is somewhere down the line there. Yeah, maybe that could be after, Yeah, that's somewhere. So yeah, Spirit Destiny and Yoshi's Island is somewhere down that list. What I'm gonna do. Yeah, I've gotten over how bullshit it was to do Wolfenstein 3D for me. And I'm ready to do Spirit Destiny. And whatever. Seems like it'd be easy enough to do those sets because they're usually the length of 2 episodes. But usually there's a lot of space, like every level uses like the entire space possible, so it'd still be long. Just more stuff. More stuff, many more Mondays, many more, not James or Mike, just me. And it doesn't have to be Monday, it is me. Yes, that's right, you're only halfway through this fucking video. Oh, God! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I've got a lot to say. Holy shit, it's gonna be a while. Hope nothing interrupts me. Hey, ooh. Hey, we've got laser beams. It's laser time. What other future plans? Well, not in terms of games, but in channel design. Right, I'm still in the market for possible new Avatar channel background. This is not to say what I have isn't bad, but... I don't want to insult the guy who made this for me. I just think it's time for a new one. I've been sitting on this for like 5 or so years. It's time to get an update. That's all that is. Maybe, I think I talked about why I don't have a Discord server yet, but it's not totally out of left field. It's just that if I were to have something like that, it'd be more like a club. Like, I don't want to make something revolve around myself, but I think some of the games I get into that no one's really talking about, or they, like, have talked about in individual Discords, I kind of want to bring that together a little more. Or just, like, set up some multiplayer stuff for people, or just, you know, explain how this shit works live when it comes to running it or doing it multiplayer. Not to mention personal Discord streams to kind of dip my toes in the water. Most of the work out the technical kinks and all that kind of stuff. And, like, you know, my volume and how you think I should do something like that when I want to do it relatively soon. I'm basically waiting on high-speed internet to do it. I actually have pretty good stuff with my 5G phone that actually gets my videos out there very quick now. In fact, you might get this on the same day I actually do this. In fact, I think that's what's going to happen. Because it, like, once my phone gets into 5G while I'm uploading it, it goes, Pshoo! I know what you're thinking. How is that possible? Well, it's not through a tether. I'm just transferring the files over, so it's not actually tethering. Oh, it's file transfer. It's awesome. I can also do it back the other way if I have to. But I'm not really sure, but I don't think my phone company is going to complain. As long as I'm only tethering one device at a time. Like, don't use your phone as a hub. I think that would piss the companies off. Plus, if I were to go beyond a certain limit, I think they'd just charge me. I don't believe that's happened yet, so until they say something, I'm going to go through with it. It's just for me. It's just an internet supplement. Plus, if I don't have wherever I'm going, if I want to bring my laptop, that helps too. As opposed to, you know, not having available Wi-Fi somewhere. I never actually heard this whole track before. I'm glad I got to hear more of it. Okay. This could be the run. It could be. Maybe it just might be the run that I've done. Yeah, like I said, it's not like I wasn't learning about what to do. It's more like I kind of have to brace myself to make this pattern happen. And most importantly, be patient. A few seconds of impatience is all it takes to screw you over. Yeah. Yeah. This is basically where you get to see Game Wolf show his human side and be like, damn it, maybe I do fuck up like all the other people out there. Maybe there are things that are just too hard for me, even when it seems like I can do it. Ah! All I was thinking was, well, I was like, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You know, it's kind of like, no! No! You know, that kind of thing. So, if I'm live streaming, that's the kind of thing you expect. I hope you enjoy misery. It's actually just, I've got accustomed to it. Remind me when I'm in that state to not get pissed off at you personally, because that's easy for me to do. Because I'm just trying to, like, vent the frustration as fast as I can before it stays inside me and explodes. Yeah. You could say I'm bottling up emotions, but I think what's happening is that it's not on purpose. What's happening is they don't register until they hit a certain threshold, and then it's just too much at once, and I'm like, no! Calm down, no! It's like, I gotta get back in my driver's seat. Quickly! Get away! I'm like, no, I've gotta finish! You can't stop me, brain! Ah! And then that's what happens. Which is a good trait to have if you're determined and stubborn, but it really fucking sucks when it hurts you and yourself and other people around you. Yeah. Luckily, it is just a video game. Why do I have to be mad? The truth is, you should be safe in being angry so that you're comfortable with it and try to get through it and not be mad at the whole world as a result. And then take a break, which I did. So, there's that. I'm hoping something like this doesn't happen to me for a while, though. I mean, I'll still get upset, but this one was a particularly oof. I mean, at least in Wolfenstein 3D, I was just, you know, changing up my tactics a lot. But here, I didn't really have a chance to do that. I just had to kind of just do it. It's kind of something that happens to me in old NES games. It's like, yeah, just do it. There really isn't any strategy. Just be good at it. It's like, oh, well, there's nothing to learn here except pain and torture. What other plans? Oh, right. Marketing, quote unquote. I'm trying to get myself out there. It's not like because I need money. Well, I do like money, but it's more of the more I market myself to my people about my projects, the more of them I can do. Let's put it that way. Or more might be available to me that I didn't know about or didn't know how to do with your support and viewers like you. And also because, you know, since I want to kind of raise awareness, like people do in December on December. You know, I don't want these games to die. You may know that I follow Cursed Farms for his whole don't kill games mindset, and like that's pretty much my reason I follow him on Twitter. It's not to say I agree with him on everything. No one can be certain on that, but that I do, and it's important that we keep the games alive. And you know, when you getting this out there, we'll do that. Or you do the things that I know some people are doing, which is just like, you know, people's lives suck, so show them the joy of video games. Whether they're in the hospital, or they're having a rough time, or they're depressed. You know, my anger doesn't factor into it. My despondence about the state of the whole world doesn't factor into it. And just kind of, you know, video game is kind of the perfect marriage of science and art, isn't it? I think it is. In fact, I'm almost certain it is. Because computer science, you know, you have the test bed of thought put in what could be physical. And then you have the art of it, which is just people are trying many different things all at once to see what sticks or what they want to do. So expression plus possibility opens up to a lot of things. That's why people stick with the hobby, because there's something for everybody. Except you're just following me for what I do, so, I mean, okay. So yeah, getting myself out there, not so much in terms of money, but I would like money. I think I want to be just comfortable in enough income, just so I can, you know, get through any potential health problems that may happen in my future. I think everyone needs that. Everyone needs the rainy day fund. And I have some of that. But, yeah, that, so, like, you know, if you want me to discuss what I want to spend money on, let's have that discussion. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. But needless to say, we can talk about how I'd probably budget if I were to have more money. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't want to get into the detail of that. Some of it's personal, after all. But making money, the idea of making money and how much I would make off it, that I won't make too personal. I'll be like, yeah, I'll tell you how much I make. But what I use it on, that we're going to have a tight-lipped discussion on. Just because some of it is what I want in our life, you know, you understand there. So yeah, and the attention, like, do I need attention? Somewhat. I think everyone does. I don't mean attention as a currency. I mean for sanity reasons. I think even if you're introverted, even if you hate the world, people still need other people. It's too ingrained within us. Even if, in a lot of ways, people are open up to the fact that it's not ingrained in absolutely everyone in every facet. But still, in some ways, I need it. People, apparently. Yeah. Way to be humble, Game Wolf. Way to be humble. So yeah. If there's community building to be going on, I can't have it revolve around myself, but maybe I should have a club. Maybe we should focus on making a club about this stuff somewhere. Maybe. Then I could just be a part of it. Probably to administrate, not really to moderate. I don't want to moderate anymore. I can make some good rules on what to do, but 24/7 keeping track of people's lives, I don't know if I can do that anymore. I mean, I know how it works. I can do it. But that's not where I fit in. It's something I do because there's many things I could do as a backup, as your skeleton crew, but it's not my ultimate belonging, I think. Plus, at first, I really didn't even like moderating in the first place. So the fact that I was even able to do it really opened up how I felt about other people and how I was able to, like, you know, generally get along. Understand. Yeah, so moderating will actually help you understand politics. I'm not even joking on that. So it was kind of a helpful experiment for me and for people involved in what I was doing. So yeah, community building. What is it? How does it work? I don't know, but I feel like I can offer what people need to know. So, you can do a tutorial, showing people what's up. I don't know if I can help you psychologically, so to speak, but if you're... But, you know what the Game Wolf can do? He can listen to literally anything you have to say. Apparently that is a talent I have. Does that make me unoffendable? Oh, I sure damn might try this. Anyway, that's all for what I think of what to do in the future of the Game Wolf Plays channel and LLC, I guess. It's not really a business, but if it makes money, I guess it is. You know, people need money. I won't deny it. My goal isn't to make money, though. My goal is to do more of this! And kick this guy's ass! Fuck him up, Duke. For Queen and country. I don't know. What would a British Duke Nukem be? Like, fuck... Oh, you know what? It's probably fucking, Judge Dredd. Even though he's a lot more of a dick and he's more of a... You know... He's like the only kind of anti-hero that's lawful. If you've ever heard of a lawful anti-hero, that's him. There's also another character like that, Azrael. He's a 90s Batman. Yeah. So it's like one of those things that's fun to watch, but you don't want to interact with them in real life. I guess what's the other one? Death's Head might be the closest thing. What's the closest thing you think is to... What is your idea of British action hero that isn't just like James Bond or something? Is it Jason Statham? Is that what it is? Is it Daniel Craig in his version of James Bond? Is it that? Is that what we have? Is that the British equivalent of the American action hero? Is it that? And how about in other countries? We're talking like, well, emphasis on action, not really stealth or charisma, but just physical presence, attitude, and machismo. What are some other country equivalents of that? Or is it just an American thing? Post your thoughts about that in the comments. Or don't. I'm not your boss. And you're certainly not mine. So let's get together and be alright. Rastafarian. Pastafarian. All hail the great noodly appendage. Jesus Christ, man, just die. Please. Please, the audience wants me to do something about you, I'm sure. I want to do something else. I want to move on. I've been ready to move on for a while. I got sick in the middle of this. I'm ready to finish this fucking shit. I'm ready to take on everything. Just everything. Having vanquished the leader of the Rigelitan Battlenaught Planet Threatener Symmetro Cruiser Mark IV, Duke walks onto the ship's bridge. Experimenting with the controls, he seals the bulkheads and the rest of the forces he didn't obliterate. Wiping the gelatinous residue from the captain's chair, Duke sits down triumphantly. My own starship. I like this. Yeah, this is me. Riveting commentary, yes. It's wonderful. There she is, Earth. She looks so blue, so perfect, so vulnerable. You know, now that the Rigelitans are toast, I could take over Earth. King Duke. Nah, it doesn't sound right. Too bad. Oh well, it would have been fun watching Detroit bail off into space. Yeah. I swear he's being sarcastic. And he doesn't care about that kind of thing. I think he cares about the nightlife. He cares about going about town, hitting on ladies, and drinking. He's not really ambitious, this Duke Nukem. We'll put it that way. And I got the points. I got the score. Let's look at the scoreboard for the last time. For the fourth time. I don't know what 11268 is, but it's been at the bottom of this screen this entire time, and I don't know what it means. Is it like for a contest? I don't know. Well, that is the end of Duke Nukem 2. After another project, when we get to Duke Nukem 3, this will lead right up into it in terms of plot. It's a very different game. It is currently my favorite DOS game. I'm going to like doing it a lot. I can't wait. I will see you soon with my next project. Have a good one.